Come closer, child. Sit with me for a while and let me ease your weary mind. You think you are broken, but you are not. You think you have failed, but you have only carried more than any soul should have to bear. The weight on your shoulders was never meant to be yours alone, yet you carried it anyway, and no one ever showed you how to put it down. So you kept smiling, even as the threads inside you began to fray. You kept going, because the world told you to be positive, to push through, to keep grinding, and you pretended to listen. But deep down, you knew the storms inside you were growing. The voice in your mind would not rest. I have walked this path, child, many times through many seasons. I have seen what breaks a spirit, and I have seen what rebuilds one. What I will teach you now is no shallow motivation, no wishful daydream. These are 9 tools, forged in real science, proven by real wisdom, that will help you calm your storms and stand strong once more. So stay here by my fire. Stay until the last word, and you may discover how to breathe again. Part 1. The 90-second rule. Listen carefully, for this truth is simple yet mighty. Emotions feel like endless storms, don't they? They come like a crashing wave, fierce, overwhelming. Anger boils in your blood, shame coils in your gut, fear rattles your bones. It feels as though they might devour you completely. But here is what no one told you, what I wish someone had told me long ago. The chemical wave of emotion in your body lives for only 90 seconds. 90 seconds, that is all. If you do not feed it, if you do not give it fresh fuel with stories and blame and what-ifs, it will pass on its own, like a wave that crests and falls away. But we humans, oh, we are masters of feeding the storm. We replay the insult, we replay the regret. We believe the worst story about ourselves over and over until 90 seconds becomes 90 days, 90 years. So here is what you must do, child. Name the feeling. Speak it plainly. I feel anger. I feel shame. Breathe through it. Slow, gentle breaths like the hush of wind over still water. Wait. Let the wave do its work. When 90 seconds pass, you will still be standing. Your heart will still beat. The world will not end. Each time you practice this, you will see with your own eyes that no emotion can truly drown you unless you choose to keep drowning in its story. Remember, child, emotions are guests. If you do not feed them, they will leave. Part 2. Cognitive reframing. Now, let us speak of the stories you tell yourself. Your mind is a tireless storyteller. It repeats its lessons again and again until they sink into your bones. If you say, I am worthless, if you say, I always fail, if you say, nothing will ever change, these words become chains. You will wear them so long they will feel like part of your skin. But your mind can be taught another story. That is what we call cognitive reframing, the art of looking through a new window, seeing the same world, but with fresh eyes. Instead of, I am a failure, you say, this was hard, and I have faced hard things before. This moment is painful, but it is not who I am. I am moving through this, not living inside it forever. This is not about forced smiles or silly positivity. It is about truthful courage. You do not lie to yourself. You tell yourself stronger truths. And when you do this, you lay new pathways in your mind. Neurons that once clung to despair learn another route. Your nervous system becomes your ally instead of your enemy. Reframing is not magic. It is practice, day after day, until the new story takes root. The mind is a powerful creature, child. If you change its food, you change its fate. Part 3. Breaking Rumination Loops. There is a trap inside your mind, far more dangerous than any enemy you will meet on the road. It is called rumination. When your thoughts turn against you and you replay them so many times, they become a prison. Have you ever lain awake at night, chewing over the same conversation, the same mistake, the same wound, over and over? That is rumination. It steals your sleep. It poisons your peace. It drains the joy from your days. So how do you escape? You must break the pattern and do it with your body. When you feel your thoughts spinning, stand up, move, stretch, shake your hands, speak your thoughts out loud. Yes, even whisper them. It helps the mind release them. Touch something cold, splash water on your face. Let your senses remind you that you are here, now, and not in the prison of yesterday. This is not superstition, child. It is neuroscience. Your mind and body are not separate. When you move, you interrupt the loop. Remember, you are not stuck. You are only circling, and circles can be broken if you change your path. Part 4. The spotlight effect. Ah, child, there is a spell cast upon every human heart. You think everyone is watching you. You think every awkward moment, every flaw, every slip is burned into the memories of others. You think you live upon a stage, under a spotlight, trembling before the eyes of the world. But listen, no one is watching. They are too busy worrying about their own wounds. They are too busy remembering their own failures. Each person you meet carries a burden so heavy they can barely see you at all. This is what is called the spotlight effect. It is an illusion, a cruel trick. Once you see through it, you will breathe easier. You will stand taller. You will live more honestly. There is no audience, child. You do not have to rehearse every moment. You do not have to edit your soul for others. Live. Be human. Be flawed and glorious and free. The world is not watching as closely as you fear. Step out of the spotlight and feel how light you become. Part 5. Third-person self-talk. Now, I will share with you something that saved me more times than I can count. Talk to yourself as you would speak to a dear friend or a beloved child. Use your name. Speak gently. Say, "You are trying, James. You have survived worse, Layla." It may sound foolish, but it is not. It is wisdom. When you use your name, you step back just enough to become kinder to yourself. You gain perspective, the way a loving parent gains perspective for a struggling child. You see your own suffering with gentler eyes. You calm your own heart with softer words. Your nervous system responds to this third-person talk. It begins to slow the racing pulse. It begins to remember you're safe. Repeat it whenever the darkness comes. Repeat it even when you do not believe it fully. One day, your mind will hear you and believe you. Child, in a world that judges you harshly, learn to be your own friend. It will change everything. Part 6. Mental contrasting. Listen well now, for this is a warrior's skill. Dreams, child, are soft things. They are fragile, easy to crush. If you only imagine a perfect path, then when the first obstacle comes, your dream may shatter. So you must use mental contrasting. First, name your wish. I want peace. I want to love myself. Then name the obstacles. There will be bad days. There will be voices that doubt me. Then make a plan. Here is how I will rise again when those days come. This way your dream grows roots. It does not blow away in the wind. Hope is a beautiful thing, but blind hope is a fool's gamble. When you pair hope with a plan, you become unshakable. Mental contrasting is the marriage of courage and wisdom. It makes you a warrior who knows how to fight, not just dream of peace. Dream, yes, but dream with your eyes open. Part 7. Anti-fragility. Now listen to this truth they never taught you in school. You are not fragile. You are not made of glass. You are made of bone, of blood, of courage, and memory. Anti-fragility means this: you do not merely survive stress, you grow stronger because of it. Like a sword tempered by flame, you are strengthened by the blows of life. Heartbreak does not ruin you. Failure does not finish you. Disappointment does not define you. Instead, they forge you over and over until you are something harder, wiser, more radiant than you ever imagined. So do not say, "Why is this happening to me?" Say, "What is this teaching me?" Look for the lesson. Look for the new strength. Look for the roots growing deeper, even as the storm tries to uproot you. Child, remember this word, anti-fragile. Carry it with you, like a shield. It will protect you for a lifetime. Part 8. The Stockdale Paradox. Come closer, for this is the hardest lesson, but the one that saved me most of all. Life will not always be fair. It will not always be gentle. Sometimes it will cut you down to your knees. Do not pretend otherwise. Do not paint a false smile over your wounds. Face the truth of your suffering. Call it what it is. Name it. But, and this is the flame you must guard with your life, hold absolute faith that you will survive it. This is the Stockdale Paradox. It carried soldiers through war. It carried prisoners through the darkest cages. It will carry you too. Say to yourself, "This is terrible, and I will endure it. This is painful, and I will grow through it." Truth in one hand, faith in the other. Both together. This is how unbreakable spirits are forged. Part 9. Your resilient system. Now, child, let us gather these 9 gifts together. They are not scattered ideas. They are a system, a shield, a cloak to carry through the fiercest storms. The 90-second rule to ride out emotions. Cognitive reframing to tell kinder truths. The breaking of rumination with movement and senses. The freedom from the spotlight's illusion. The gentle, third-person talk of a loyal friend. The dreams that stand firm through mental contrasting. The hard strength of anti-fragility. The fierce faith of the Stockdale Paradox. These 9 are your resilient system, your personal, secret armor. You do not have to master them all tonight. You do not have to perfect them by tomorrow. But choose one tonight, one breath, one word of self-compassion, one moment of courage. Build from there, brick by brick. That is how fortresses are made. If these words have found you tonight in the middle of your storm, then let them be your shelter. You are not a ruin. You are a house being rebuilt. You are not broken. You are being reforged. One gentle breath, one kind thought, one new way to carry your burden. You do not have to save the whole world, or even yourself, in one night. You only have to begin. Walk gently, child. Carry these 9 tools in your heart. Return to them when the darkness comes. And remember, the strongest oak once bent to the wind. The greatest warrior was once a child who trembled. The strongest hearts were once broken too. Until we speak again, walk gently. Build your strength in silence, in truth, and in your own time.